Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nina, and I have a question today for everyone. What is that, y'all? Like, my tank was doing so good, but what type of algae is that? What is that? Like, I kept the light off for quite some time, hoping that'll, like, get rid of it. I put like some algae chemical in there. I did just a little bit because I was like, I don't want it to harm the fish. But I don't know. It looks like it's just bad on this side now. Because I kept the light off for quite some time. And I'm like, maybe it's the filter. So we finna take this off and clean that. But I don't know. Hey, buddy. But if y'all know what it is, let me know. Because I'm trying to figure out where did we go wrong. We finna try to clean all this out of here. You see all that back there? Now, what I must say is, prior to this, about a week earlier, it was a lot more of that algae that was in the tank. And when I, kept the light cut off and added some algae chemical, it did clear up a lot of it. But what you guys are seeing now and what was still left. So I'm just trying to figure out how to get rid of it. So first thing me and Dad thought about was doing a water change and get in there and physically siphon as much of this out as possible. Like, this stuff is literally stuck all in the plants, and I just really want it out. I don't like how that looks. It looks disgusting. And, Dad was just a little too aggressive getting it out with this siphon like that. And I'm just like, is there a different way? Can somebody tell me what type of algae this is? Like, what caused this? We even had a few fish to unalive in this tank. And I'm just really upset about it because I love my fish tank. So if you guys can, help a sister out, drop it in the comments and let me know, like, what went wrong, what type of algae this is, how to combat it better. Any suggestions I would definitely appreciate. And while we're trying to siphon this out, me and Dad had to pull out our bucket and do it the old school way to siphon this out. Like, you'll see our little bucket here. We were just getting as much of it out as possible, but it just still was stuck in there. Like, what is this? So now my husband decided to take off the filter, and we're going to go ahead and clean that. Well, let me not say he, because that stuff will make my flush crawl. So Dad is going to go ahead and knock that out, clean it back up really good, and put it back on. And we decided to do a much bigger water change. So Dad put the siphon back on and let more water out of the tank. So I'm going to get in with my trusty scraper and scrape this down. And all the items that I'm using, guys, I will put it in the description box.
Yeah, I will.
Now, my 2-year-old is giving us a hand with filling this aquarium up. And as you can see, he told Dad, let it rip. All the boys say that. And then when it was time to cut the water off, they'll say, Dad, unrip it. It is so cute to me. So now that the aquarium is filled, this is what it looks like. We plug the filter back in and it's picking up as much particles as possible, and there are some big chunks that you're going to see us go in with the net and try to pull out as well, but there still was like a lot of that algae in there, whatever that is. Now, if you saw my previous aquarium video, then you know one thing I am going to do after changing my water is I'm going to put me some aqua clear in there along my water conditioner. So it's going to get quite foggy in here, but that aqua clear clears your tank up really, really quickly. Like, I am a firm believer in using it. So now we are like a week and a half later, and of course the water is crystal clear, but you can still see some of that algae in there. Like, what is that? I did not put any more of that algae chemical in there, but I don't know, should I? Like, would it, make it better? Do I need to do another water change? Do water change every day for a couple weeks? Like, I don't know, y'all. Give me some tips. Let me know. Look at that. Ew. I don't like how that's in my plants. Also, y'all, during us, fixing the daggone aquarium, my husband was so aggressive with that siphon, so a lot of it had fell over, so we had to move plants. But if you enjoyed this video, go ahead, subscribe to our channel, like some stuff, and we'll see you in the next video.